This midterm election has arguably received more scrutiny than any other in recent memory, with baseless claims of the 2020 election being stolen, driving some to put the process of democracy under a microscope. It's also led to cases of intimidation and threats of violence against local election workers, with some actually resigning under the strain. So we traveled to the battleground states of Nevada and Colorado, where officials are beefing up security and trying to reassure Americans of the integrity of the vote. Here's ABC News Live anchor Terry Moran.
With just days to go until the midterm elections, this registrar's office in Washoe County, Nevada is buzzing. Election workers are sorting and verifying every mail-in ballot that comes in through these doors, and the process is very hands-on.
We manually check them in, and then we have to manually sort them because the machine did not check them in the first time.
Jamie Rodriguez is Washoe County's interim registrar. She's in charge of making sure that everything in this room in Reno goes smoothly. And every morning around 10 a.m., she's there to receive fresh batches of mail-in ballots from the post office.
There's our ballots now, actually. You want me to grab a create a date stamp? And now what we'll be doing is date stamping to show the date that we received them.
Rodriguez is in this role now because her predecessor, Deanna Spicula, resigned from reported burnout and exhaustion due to the threats and harassment she was receiving from election deniers.
This is treason. Spicula is guilty of gross incompetence at best, treason at worst. She has stolen from everyone in this room and county and country. She must be removed immediately.
And those threats haven't stopped.
Please, please.
We know about all the election fraud and the voter rolls, and there's going to be hell to pay. I've been here my whole life, and this is not going to fly. Not here in Washoe County, not in Nevada. You have with the wrong people.
I don't think death threats were a common occurrence for this position. They are more common now. You know, we have people that get followed home. We have more direct threats against people in the elections departments.
Washoe is a swing county in Nevada, and the registrar's office has taken steps to accommodate anyone who questions the integrity of the vote here. Cameras are set up throughout the registrar's office. They transmit a 24-hour live feed online. A separate room with plexiglass was built for the influx of poll observers who come and watch ballots being handled and counted.
One of the things that we're seeing right now is a true disinformation campaign regarding elections in general. And so there is just some concern about the process, the equipment we use, how it works.
And while that hasn't deterred Rodriguez from applying to be the permanent registrar here, others in the state have left their election posts in droves. 10 out of the 17 counties in Nevada have seen their top election officials resign, retire early, or decline to seek re-election, according to a tally by the Associated Press. Aubrey Rolad of Carson City is one of them. She's planning to leave after this term.
I had one who came to the polls and told me that he has sometimes sat outside my office window. With the 2020 election, we were put into that spotlight really quickly and not in a positive way, and it's intimidating.
Jamie Rodriguez says the departure of experienced election officials like Rolat has a real impact.
We're losing a lot of really important institutional information and knowledge from people not wanting to stay in this role, but it's a much greater amount of stress.
Nevada is one of a handful of swing states that could tip the balance of power this midterm, and the 2020 election remains a sticking point for some here.
Whether or not I believe Trump won, I think it's up in the air. I mean, I accept the results the way they are. Good to see you.
Rudy Pimenchuan is the president of the Nevada Republican Club, and he says one of the goals of his club is to secure the elections in Nevada. He says he hasn't heard of any accounts of voter intimidation.
We're talking at least 25 volunteers on any given day, whether they're watching the polls, knocking on doors, or distributing our literature across southern Nevada. So we take our work really serious.
I believe our community on all sides of the aisle has lost faith in the system.
Susan Prophet of Las Vegas, a Nevada Republican Club board member, is regularly going to local ballot processing centers to monitor the vote.
If my being here improves the optics for the public, and reassures them that their voice and their vote will count, then I'm glad I'm doing it.
In nearby Colorado, election workers like Adams County Clerk Josh Ziegelbaum are doing everything in their power to keep the vote safe, secure, and true. He shows us some of the extraordinary new measures he's taken.
Voters used to be able to enter in through glass double doors, which have now been replaced with solid core wood doors on badge access. These do have garage doors.
And there's panic buttons?
There's panic buttons underneath.
Ziegelbaum, a former Marine and father of 5, has been personally targeted by so many threats that on the advice of the sheriff, he alters his commute every day and he wears a bulletproof vest. You wearing one now?
Yes, yeah, I wear one pretty much every single day.
You come to work with a bulletproof vest, though?
Yes. For me, you know, being in the Marines, I served 5.5 years and, you know, used to wearing a level of body armor. Didn't think that I would end up having to do that after getting out.
What does it say? That you are the county clerk in this county, and you have to come to work every day with body armor.
It says that, you know, our democracy isn't as probably healthy as it should be right now.
But sometimes the best medicine is transparency. Stephanie Ferris joined the Adams County election team after the 2020 election.
I am very proud of this job. I came to Adams County as a skeptic because of what I'd seen on the news and in the media, and I was very rewarded or very excited to find that there are so many quality checks, almost redundancies that we do to ensure the vote and to ensure the quality of the vote.
Interesting. So you came into this job thinking you can't really trust elections, or there's something wrong with them.
Right, yeah. How does that happen? You know, all of the bad things that you see. How in the world could that happen? And so...
And how do you feel now?
Oh, it's almost an impossibility that those things could happen.
And while skepticism and anger fueled by misinformation and disinformation will keep many eyes fixed on poll workers next week, in the end, what they will see is democracy at work. Voters going to the polls to make sure their voices are heard.
3, 2, 9 o'clock! There you go. You may now place these in the ballot box. It feels pretty good. I did it early.
Our thanks to Terry Moran for that. And you can see more of Terry's reporting on Impact by Nightline, now streaming on Hulu.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.